Hey guys, welcome to another video. This video is again gonna be or not again, really, actually. This is kind of the first time I've ever done something like this. This is gonna be my Minecraft Let's Play for, simplistically sake. I'm just gonna call the world YouTube. It's gonna be in survival, difficulty normal, turning starting map off just because I do not want a map to start with. World type is going to be infinite. I do have a set seed in right now. That's just because this is the initial seed that I got whenever I first tried doing this, and I keep messing up my intro. Something keeps interrupting me. There's a train that's by my house that keeps passing by, or my mother needs something, or something just keeps going wrong. So I've just put in the same seed just so I can keep getting the same world, just because it was kind of interesting. Cheats are off, so it is going to be completely survival world, and click. Let's generate the world real quick. And while we're generating the world, I would love to quickly give a shout out to one of my friends named Callahan. His link will be in the description below. He recently uploaded a Fortnite montage, and it was actually kind of lit. So yeah, this is the seed that I have chosen. It's a pretty basic world. You kind of just get um, either it's an assortment of animals. Like the first time I think I recorded this, I got sheep, then pigs and cows, and sometimes chickens. You're pretty much always guaranteed like an Adam and Eve of animals, which I think is pretty interesting. One thing that I would like to note that I don't know if you guys have noticed is that there might be a slight echo in this recording, and that is simply because of this horrendously bad, but we're gonna have to work with it. Situation that we have is that I no longer have a like carpet because of where I'm actually recording my video right now. I don't have any of my old stuff. This is actually all new, and I'm setting up kind of like setting this area up as like an office. Like all of this I've already discovered there is different stuff in the chest every time, which is kind of interesting. Got 5 bread and an unbreaking 2 fishing rod. We can actually use that fishing rod for an alternate source of food, which is pretty good. I just want to watch those cows because actually I think it happened already. But there's this thing where if you leave your animals too far away, they can actually despawn, and I think that just happened. Oh no. Um. Well, there you go, guys. The tale of the missing cow. They just vanish from thin air if you unload the chunk that they're in. I didn't necessarily unload his chunk. I just kind of wasn't standing right in his face, and for some reason, that now qualifies as abandoning it, I guess. I think I made that quite a bit too big. I do plan on probably actually I'll just chop down another tree. Don't want to make the pen too small because I do want to expand it quite a bit. But to start us off, we're probably gonna have to go fishing. Simply because that one cow, like I said, it despawned, and there's not much I can really do about that except for complain. And I don't really feel like complaining right now. So in this world, we are actually going to be just like exploring everything that the 1.16 update has to offer. I think that I think the best way to go about it will be probably beating the entirety of the game like kind of first. Like all of the new farms and stuff that you can build are of course interesting. Like one farm idea that I had was like it's two separate farms that work together. It's a gold farm that works off of the fact that mobs can only spawn on blocks that won't hurt them, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're called zombified piglings or piglins now. Um, and they are the only mob them and chickens are the only mob that don't take damage on magma blocks. So a theoretical farm in the Nether above like the bedrock barrier, which is achievable using different glitches and stuff like that, which is all technically fair play, using like ender pearls and other such, but that's a little bit down the road. Right now we're still just chopping down trees with our little wooden stick. Let's go ahead and try and get that fence posts up before this cow decides that he wants to leave us as well. Oh, that's my problem. I need to make some more sticks. I'm just gonna go ahead and craft a bunch of sticks. I'm always running out. And who cares if I have some extra sticks? Not like we don't need sticks all the time for different things. I'm actually gonna chop out this area because I want to kind of keep it at least somewhat of a square. Maybe not a perfect square, but somewhat of a square, just so it'll kind of keep its shape somewhat. And I haven't really looked at them too much or actually even explored them. And any of the times that I've tried to re-record this, it's never been because I died or anything like that. The problem is my Minecraft world is very unstable for some reason right now with the newest update, and I'm not exactly sure. I'm going off on a whim right now. Can you place? No, you cannot. But I can do something with these here in a second. So let me go ahead and break open a area real quick so I can attract my little Moo Moo friend into his new area. Go ahead and block us both off in it. And for now I'm just gonna go ahead and chop my way straight through and then block him off in there. Now let's go ahead and chop down the remainder of these trees and get the saplings ready back to plant. We don't have too much wood here on this island, so for episode 1 we're gonna have to make do with what we have as far as resources. But I have some ideas for what kind of house I want to build. Actually, I'm tired of punching down trees with just whatever's in my inventory. I'm actually gonna go ahead and craft up just some wooden tools right here, just so we have something to speed up the pace just a little bit. Nothing exciting really. We'll have stone tools here in a little bit, but I just want to get all this wood up real quick just before the night starts, because as you could probably assume, being as I do not have any sheep for the first bit, I'm actually not going to be able to have a bed, which means I'm not going to be able to skip the night, which means it's more than likely this episode is going to try and be fit into the 10-minute barrier in which it has from day to night. I don't even know. I've just been feeling really sick lately. That's why I kind of took a bit of a break from those live streams, which are really stressful, trying to beat a game with sometimes 5, sometimes 2 people watching, which I know is kind of weird to say when some streamers pulled upwards of 10 to 15,000 people daily. That's just not me. I like my little 2 viewer community, and if I can make those 2 viewers happy, then I am happy to make those 2 viewers happy, and I won't forget you guys. I do, though, want to eventually get to the point where I am pulling 15,000 viewers, a live stream, getting 8,000 views every single video. You know, that is a dream of mine, and I'm sure it's a dream of everyone's. It's just whether you can actually make that dream a reality, which is why I'm kind of doing this series, because I think it could bring some attention to my channel. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in anything like this. If you're not, I can always end the series kind of short. I would hate to really have to do that, but if you guys aren't interested in this series, then just let me know, and I can always just swap it out for something else. Maybe we can just go back to playing Fortnite. But again, that is not what I want to do. What I want to do, and what I'll probably keep doing for at least a little bit, is doing this Minecraft Let's Play. But again, like I said, the priority is what you guys want me to do. Let's go ahead and get a pickaxe and set up a bit of a mine. I think I'll do it over here, kind of next to this stone little like ruin bit. Actually, maybe not, because of that sand. Where do we want to do our mine? Maybe we can do something like right here. We can do a 3x3 going down, kind of a staircase. That sand's also still gonna get in the way, but I think if we break it back, it'll give us even enough sand for our house that we're gonna want to build here in a little bit later anyways. So it won't be entirely a bad thing. Actually, it'll more than likely be a good thing, because not all things come in perfect pictures and not all presents come with a bow. That's one thing that I've tried to kind of learn here, like not here as in Minecraft, but like here as in like my life. I've tried to learn that not everything is like what it seems, and I know that might sound kind of cringy, but like not everything is. So some things appear to be a lot worse than they actually are. Like at first I was thinking that building next to the sand, like this mine, was going to be a bad thing, but it actually turns out to be a good thing, being as I knew that I'm going to need to get sand, because for my starter house that I had in mind, like the idea for it, I'm actually going to need, like it's going to be a mandatory block is going to be glass. So getting the sand pretty early off is going to be pretty nice. That way I don't have to have a ugly little starter house. I still want to keep this mine going straight down. I think that's going to be a really cool idea, but I'm not going to make it go all the way down deep, 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 deep. For right now, I'm just going to get it down deep enough so I can get some stone and then throw down a house. That's kind of what I kind of hoped to get done for this video. Just kind of get a little bit started. This video isn't going to be too long. But later down the road, I actually plan on making these videos probably like upwards of 20 to 30 minutes long, just because Minecraft Let's Plays, I want to fit in like quite a bit of gameplay into them. So like just whenever I'm playing, I just want to throw it all in there. And I won't always make it like how this video is, where it's all just one clean cut, no real editing. A lot of times there will be a bunch of cut throughs and skip aheads and stuff like that. But for this episode, there's not too much going on. So I don't really think it's going to be necessary, to say the least. Can I throw that up? I guess I won't break that down because I don't want it to, collapse on me. So I'll just make it a 2x2 for now. That actually should just about be enough cobblestone. Let me check. That's 26, which is more than enough. At least for what I think I want to do. Ooh, we have ourselves a chicken and a sheep. Let me try and get around to the skeleton and take him out. He is not lovely jubbly. That is not what you want in your french fries. Do we still have our wheat? Yes, we do. Here, sheepy, sheepy. Let's try and lead this sheep over here. While we're in our crafting table, we can actually... Oh, and we're dead. First death of the series to a creeper while we weren't paying attention. Luckily, it's not really that bad of a thing. Could have been a lot worse of a first death of the series. But, you know what? I'm not exactly too worried about it. We're just gonna quickly fill in the hole that the creeper left. Don't actually... Ooh, yeah. We're not gonna have enough dirt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a layer of sand underneath it, because we have more than enough sand. And I don't want to make like floating dirt, but having a layer of sand underneath it is what I, at least in my head, is the most logical thing I could do to make this, not as of a bad thing. Here, let's throw down some of this, and that gives us 6 dirt, which is perfectly enough to finish this. I'm not sure if you can hear my dog in the background, but he's actually, I think he's wheezing. He's been having like nightmares almost at night. And yeah, I did say at night. This video is being recorded at like 5 something a.m. Not exactly sure what time, but I don't really plan on checking. I just know that it's not really a decent hour in the day. Kind of just like that's probably gonna be kind of a trend of this series. Not really caring exactly when I record it. Just whenever I feel like playing some craft, I'm just gonna throw down my tables and get to work. What was I going to craft again? I wanted to get some sticks so I could make a fence gate. And I know it's not the same thing of wood, but I think that's actually going to make it stand out a little bit better. For now, the sheep and cows are actually going to have to share a pen, and I'm actually probably going to mix in that other animal into. If you have more than a 20 by 20 area, by the way, then the animal can actually despawn without it having a name tag. That's just to do with passive mobs. I believe that is the rule of thumb with them. So like a creeper can despawn no matter what, but a like a cow, it needs certain requirements of how much area it has to free roam before it can actually despawn. That's probably enough stuff to get going. Let's go ahead and throw down our saplings just so we can have those for later. Clear up all this grass. It'll be good for getting some seeds for a farm. And let's throw down this house. How do we want to do this? For our flooring, let's do a cobblestone thing. I'm thinking about doing like a 3 by 3 flooring. Or maybe a 4 by 4. Yeah, 4 by 4 seems plenty of room. We have a creeper and a skeleton up ahead, which is not the greatest mixture of things to have to fight in the world. But, you know, it's also not the worst thing to have to deal with. Let's go ahead and throw this down. Oh, I might actually run out of wood, which is not the greatest thing. We're gonna have to wait for some of those saplings to grow, which is not going to happen in this night. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna have enough wood. So how are we gonna do this? I think that'll still actually look really good if I make the outline of it birch rather than oak, and that'll more than likely just tap me off enough to do it. Probably shouldn't have made that many sticks. I actually can't remember if I crafted those sticks out of birch or out of oak. If I crafted them out of birch, then it doesn't matter, but if I crafted them out of oak, then you can go ahead and comment down in the comment section down below. Milkrun equals dumb. But I'm pretty sure I crafted them out of birch, so it doesn't really matter too much. And either way, in the long run, it's not going to matter. Let's just go ahead and throw up these little pillars in all the four corners. It's actually a pretty basic house design when you really think about it. But you know what? In my head, if it's how I want it to be, then it's how I want it to be. And none of you can really judge me for that, because you know what? I hold the power here. Holy, that's a skeleton with iron armor that appears to be mad at me. Oh, shoot. Let me block that. Oh, block that up. Looks like we're gonna have some pretty ghetto stuff for this first bit. Where's my crafting table at? I actually don't see it. There's the skeleton. I don't know what I've done with my crafting table. I almost just tried to make a crafting table out of string. That was embarrassing. Let's go ahead and throw that down there. Let's make a furnace. Put that there. And here's what we need to do. We actually need to go get some sand, which is going to be a little bit of a dangerous thing, being as it is currently night. And there is a skeleton out on the loose. But you know what? Mama ain't raised no biatch, so I ain't gonna act like one. We're just gonna go get our sand and throw it in our furnace. No worries about it. Okay, so over in here. Told I could use those ladders for something. I wasn't gonna use them for nothing and just have anything to do with them, but I also realized that I was a little bit ignorant for thinking that I could place ladders on that. For some reason I couldn't really remember, so I went ahead and tried it out. Um, let's use slabs real quick for the roof. And that skeleton's gonna be annoying, isn't he? Ah, yeah, I guess I'm gonna need actually one more thing of slabs. I actually made a full block right here, which was not intentional, but very easy to fix. It's actually becoming day again, so we spent a full day cycle here. Oh shoot, I keep shift clicking it, not on purpose though. Purely accidental. Probably gonna want to get some more stone here in a second. Just being as kind of really scuffed, just chilling. I don't even know if I have enough to. Yeah, okay, I do have enough to get out of here, and that's definitely enough to make another stone pick, which I'm probably gonna have to do immediately afterwards. So that's enough for my pick, sword. Okay, it's enough for a pick and a sword, which is what I really need right now. Being as I don't know if you guys noticed, but that skeleton is wearing a helmet, which means he is not actually going to burn in the day, which means he's probably going to want to throw hands here in a second. Yeah, there he is. Let's bring the fight to him, get a few cheap shots in, use the water to our advantage. There we go. Oh, he even dropped us his helmet. What a nice lad. There we go. Now we got a gold helmet to match our outfit. That'll give us at least some starter armor until in episode 2 where we go mining. Yeah, I actually do have the episodes kind of planned out for how I want to do this. I think episode 2. So let me actually start over real quick. Episode 1, which is this episode, my goals for it were to get a house, somewhat of a food source, which was the cow and that sheep put together, and then episode 2, at least from planning, does not actually have to be this way, but at least from my planning, is going to be something along the lines of like a mining episode. So I'm going to like hop in the mine, and like each episode I want to set a goal of something that I want to get done before I end off the video. So like today's goal was to get the house and the food done, and which we have actually completed. Now it may not be a beautiful house, and we do seriously have room to improve. And I actually have one idea of something I can do while I'm talking through my outro to make it a little bit better. But it is a goal completed, which is, yeah, that's how I want to break up these episodes. So this is gonna this episode is just gonna be Minecraft episode 1 or Minecraft day 1 or something like that. Where I'm going to just simply so basically I just want to have a goal for each episode. Like episode 2, maybe episode 2 I'm gonna go mining. Episode 3, God knows what I'm gonna be doing. But one thing I do want to say is that I am gonna be open to suggestions. So if you guys have anything you'd like to suggest that I do, I would be more than welcome to listen to whatever you guys are up to. But I actually am out of saplings and out of time for today's episode, so I would like to end it off here. Thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting my YouTube channel. I'm going to be trying to get out these Minecraft videos as fast as I can. And like I said, they are going to grow in length as I go down the series. I have a lot of huge plans for this series, and I hope you guys do too. Please leave those plans or any ideas you guys have in the comment section down below. It's been real. It's been Milk Run, and as always, it's Minecraft now. Not always been Minecraft, but yeah. Awkward outro. Yeah.